Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your love reading for the rest of the year. Okay, so we are going to do October, November, December overall, and I have an oracle message for each of the months, and we will be clarifying some cards as we go. Okay, so for October, we do have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse along with the Sun. So I do think that you feel positive about something, but I do feel like one of you in this situation is being not super supportive, not really communicating much, not really being there in the way the other would like. For a lot of you, I feel like it's the other person, and you just they're not really being there for you in the way that you would like to be, but you still feel positive. You still feel like there is a chance. I think that there is some, and this is, actually, before we get to November, the oracle message for October, which I don't even know why I pulled October, because there's only like 2 days left, but this could be closer to the beginning of November too, because this is a general Aquarius reading, and let's say for November, for example, it could be the end of October when this happens for you particularly, it could be the beginning of December. Like, that's a general area that it is for. So, yeah. This is like, I guess you can consider this October row as like very soon. So, we do have also forgiving and learning. As you realize or release and heal from the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So, yeah, definitely learn from past mistakes. I do have, as under the deck, for the oracle cards, we had pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I would really think about red flags that you've seen in the past on things and really think about how that relates to your current situation. So let's go ahead and clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here in Aquarius's reading? Okay, so Eight of Swords. I feel like there might be something, because as we move into November here, that does look like there's some kind of secret, not everything's being fully talked about. So I do think that you are kind of, deep down, you know something's not really 100% right. Something is a little off, and you are kind of maybe distancing yourself a little bit and not being fully there for the person, but you also still feel positive about it. Interesting. It could be also that you just aren't fully aware of it even yet in general, and that could come up later in the year. What a very interesting set. Let's see what else we got. Okay, yeah, so someone... Wow, that's weird. So, I just do think that somebody here isn't fully presenting themselves truthfully, is the best way I can say that. For November, we do have the Moon and the Hanging Man in reverse. So I do think there is a secret here of some kind. Some of you it's bigger than others. Others of you it could just be a smaller secret. It could be just like a not really fully expressing how you feel or how they feel. Someone is having a hard time deciding to do something as well. They're really contemplating something. It could be for some of you that either you or the other person may have met somebody that you have an interest in, and you're like, I don't know who to choose here. You could be just like, I don't know if I really want to go down this new path because of some stuff that's happened in the past. We do have new love as an oracle message for November. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. If you're in a relationship, it could be that the person has restarted it again after some hurt or something. For December here, we do have the Three of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups. So I do think that somebody's having a hard time moving on here. And from something. A hard time letting go of something. It might not be a person necessarily. It could be, something that happened. It could be something like that. I do think that, a lot of you are reminiscing about the past right now. Actually, I do want to... Wow, that's funny. Six of Swords popped out in reverse, which is basically the same thing that I was saying. Anyways, let's get some more messages about the moon. Why is the moon here in November for Aquarius? Okay, yeah, so I do think that there's like possibly something that could come in. I do think it could possibly come out by the end of the year, something that's not being discussed. I do think that it's going to kind of happen recklessly. We have the Fool in reverse over it. I do think that it's going to be not super well thought out. Even if you think you've been thinking it out, I feel like when it comes out, it's going to be just kind of like, here it is type thing. Let's go ahead and clarify the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, clarifying the Three of Wands in reverse, we do have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. So I do think that someone isn't really putting in effort into something in December. I do think that somebody's having a hard time getting over a fight. So some of you in November, if something comes out about some kind of secret or something, it could cause an argument of some kind. It could cause a disagreement or like a separation, like you guys stop talking as much, or this like distance, this barrier comes up. And I do think that you're having a hard time getting over it in December, that barrier. And I feel like you're not really doing anything to get over the barrier. You're just kind of unsure what to do next. Both of you might be a little scared too. Like, I don't really know what to do. Like, I don't know what to say. After everything that's happened here. Let's go ahead and see, why is the Six of Cups here? Okay, so strength. It might be like a coping mechanism to kind of think about the past and the happy moments, because you just don't really have those in December possibly. I'm not saying you can't have happy moments, but it does look like you will have some things on your mind. And to get through it, you're thinking about the past and instead of talking about the stuff in the future. But I do think by the end of the year, something could come out, because we do have the Eight of Wands over that also. And I do think that you're going to need to talk about it by the end of the year. Okay, so then for the overall messages for the year, we do have the King of Cups. And clarifying that, I have the Nine of Swords in reverse. I just pulled that. I keep pausing the recording because that fucking vacuum outside my hallway. Anyways. So I do think that somebody's going to kind of be unemotional a lot of the year. I do think that you could possibly, or I do think that they could possibly be kind of distancing themselves emotionally because that something's on their mind, something is bothering them, and they might not be talking to you about it. But I do think by the end of the year, because we do have this Eight of Wands, I do think it's possible to talk about it. Remember, you control your own destiny. Use this as advice to kind of help things run smoother for you. Also for the year, we had the Justice. And clarifying that, we had the Seven of Pentacles. That's so weird. There was... Oh, I know what it was. I thought that popped out earlier. When I said the Six of Wands in reverse popped out. I don't know where it is in my deck. But that was actually one of the overall messages for the year too. So Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I do think that you're having a hard time moving past something. A lot of you could have a hard time moving on to a new chapter, kind of getting over a situation. A lot of you, something is still bothering you. It could be this separation moment and you're kind of having a hard time being like, okay, why did you disconnect from me? I don't know I don't know if you're going to do it again. I don't know if are we okay? So many things like that. But I do think that with the Justice in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles here also, I do think that there's going to be a lot of the year where things don't necessarily happen in a way, like a completing way, kind of a moving past it type way. But I do see some growth here still, which is really nice. The card for December, we do have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss holiday time together. So, I do think that we do have the Strength card here. We do have the Eight of Wands in December. I do think something could be discussed here. Kind of just enjoy what you have in December. Whatever phase that may be in for you. And then overall for the year, we also have marriage. The situation involves marriage. Obviously, it doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. It could be just that you're closer together again, and it could be getting closer with someone, not necessarily actual marriage, because a lot of you aren't going to get married, you know. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to clarify? Let's go ahead and clarify the Hanging Man for November. Why is the Hanging Man in reverse? Oh. Seven of Swords. This time right side up, though. That's funny. It came out the other way. So in November, you might actually... This is a part of the separation emotionally. You might distance yourself from them a little bit. And be like, okay, I don't really know what to do. I'm going to have to kind of give myself some distance here to really think about what I want to do next. I think that looks like just about it that I got for you. I do think that there is going to be this, barrier that you'll have to overcome, and just remember, you have the Strength card here on your side. It doesn't look like it'll go over badly in December, so maybe just talk about it. What's meant to be will be. That's all I got for you. I will see you soon, Aquarius.